All right, let me bust this down. Let me break this down. Let me break this up, right? Fallen angels taught humans. In the book of Enoch, fallen angels, known as watchers, taught humans various forbidden arts and sciences, including the knowledge of making weapons, ornaments, and cosmetics, as well as magical and occult practices. Okay? This is Gnostic, Book of Enoch, biblical Christian shit. They also instructed humans in astrology. I want all you zodiac heads, I want all you astrology, horoscope fanatics, right? This is Christianity. Ain't got nothing to do with that I'm talking about. So it's like, okay, take your beef with them. Divination, okay, and the cutting of roots and herbs. Okay, they talking voodoo, hoodoo shit. You wondering where did the ancestors learn how to work voodoo? How did they learn how to do hoodoo? Right? How you know what herbs to do what bones are, like, how did you know? If you know how the logistics and the process of hoodoo and voodoo work with the herbs, and I done kicked it to y'all. Go back and watch the video. You know how this eggs, the simplest shit, but you gotta put this and that together for this. It's right, it's alchemy at its original state. How the fuck would you learn that? It'd take years of trial and error and you'd stumble. But if you like, this is interesting, right? Potentially contributing to the development of folklore medicine. See what they mean by folklore medicine? That's hoodoo, right? We okay, hold on. Let's see what they say with hoodoo. This AI answer is crazy. Hoodoo medicine, African American folk magic tradition that draws upon both Central and West African religious practices and elements of European and American Indian herbal medicine. And then that's a goddamn lie. But they do say, well, that's complex. But to make it simple, every plant don't grow in the same location. So if you practicing hoodoo in Africa, you use the plant life and shit that's there. If you head across the motherfucking Atlantic and the Americas, you gonna use the herbs and berries and bullshit that's naturally grown here. But don't let them trick you up. American Indian, they not fucking. They come like then you got the Moorish. Shout out to Moorish master teacher. We know the American Indian was more like Dane Calloway, Aboriginal power. You can go check them out. They're gonna break that down for you. It involved using natural and supernatural elements to create and affect change in the human experience. Says Yvonne Chereau. Hoodoo developed among enslaved African Americans has been documented through oral histories and written accounts, particularly in the Gullah community, South Carolina. The Gullah come up. So, okay, let's go back, right? Forbidden knowledge, the watchers who were once angels but fell later from grace and depicted in the book of Enoch as teaching humans knowledge that was meant to be kept from them, right? This knowledge included weapons and war. They taught humans how to make swords, daggers, shield, other weapons, leading to increased conflict and warfare, ornaments and cosmetics. We love our jewelry, we like our ice, we like our bling, we like our drip. They taught women how to make jewelry, apply makeup, right? Take it all in, right? Soak it up. No pause. Fuck, you need to hear this. And otherwise adorn themselves, which was seen as a source of vanity and deception. Bitch, you lying with that wig and them lashes, that makeup, that waist trainer, that surgery, them goddamn nails, that motherfucker. You lying. Throw the bucket of water on them. Who are you? That's why they say fresh face out of the shower. No, but come on now. Shit is crazy, right? Vanity and deception, right? Magic and occult practices. The Watchers also revealed knowledge of magic, divination, and other occult practices, potentially leading to development of folklore, magic, and belief system. Astrology and divination, they taught humans about the movement of the stars and the moon. Now, this is where the stories intertwine. What did the Nommo teach the Dogon about the solar system and the stars and the dwarf sun and the Sirius B? We talking astrology, we talking planets, okay? Okay? They taught humans about the movement of the stars and the moon, which was seen as a form of forbidden knowledge. Interesting. That could be used to for prediction and manipulation. Talk heavy, magical herbs, we talked about that. So, I think it's interesting. They talked about Mu, Mir, and Lemuria, right? Mu and Lemuria are often used interchangeably in the context of mythical lost continent in the Pacific Ocean. The term Mu was popularized by James Churchwell, who detailed it supposed origin of humanity. Okay, like you got to walk with me on this journey. Who detailed it as the supposed origin of humanity, while the term Lemuria was associated with the hypothetical landmass where lemurs originated. Shout out to Brett Carr 2001. Go check his channel out. If it's still there, he broke this shit down like nobody's business. I gotta repost his shit because he got the type of shit that they'll take down. He master teacher, older gentleman. We can't let his work disappear. Shout out Brett Carr. You know Brett Carr 2001. Go check him out. Both concepts are associated with the ideas of ancient civilizations and the origins of humanity. Lemuria, hypothetical, Mu, continent, Mesoamerican mythology. Now there's a Moorish, right? They don't want to connect the Moors to this. The term Mu, Lemuria, and Moor are all associated with mythical sunken continent, right? So Moor, like the lady said in the video, this is why I just said all the time, these not my words, especially when it comes to the troglodyte and the cracker. This ain't me saying you smell like dog. This ain't me saying the RH negative monkey blood. This ain't me saying the motherfucking life seem animal. These ain't my words. This ain't me saying you come from the Neanderthal and that's a synonym for idiot. That ain't I didn't make this up. Don't flag me. Don't strike me. I didn't, right? The term Mu, Lemuria, and Moor are all associated with a mythical sunken continent in the Pacific Ocean. Lemuria was originally 1896, lemurs in Madagascar. Get to the good part. Popularizing name Mu in his book, claiming it was the original home of the humanity. Moor is a general term for a low-lying coastal area. Okay. You got the Mu, mythical content. Let's see if they... Right, Moorish awakening. Okay. Moorish awakening. You see the connection here. Right. A Mer, dark-skinned Aboriginal person belonging to indigenous Aboriginal people throughout the planet, refers to an inhabitant or descendant of the first civilization, right? See how they talking about the first with the Genesis and the it's a lot to take in, right? Moor, Dutch, English expression. Moor means wall. See how it's M-U-I-R. And this is what I was telling somebody recently about etymology. Right, you gotta understand. Don't trap yourself in this English grammar structure. Understand this shit is derived off something else. Vowels are interchangeable. You know what I mean? The gematria, it's a lot of shit. Right? Moor is not a nationality, it's an ethnicity. Talk black to me. Anybody born in this country has a nationality, a particular domicile. For example, if you're born in the U.S., Canada, Mexico, any Caribbean, You are an American by nationality and a Moor by ethnicity, thus an American Moor. America is the entire landmass of the Western Hemisphere. Master teacher Freeman L. Right? The term Moor usually is universally for dark-skinned people. Okay. Lemuria and Mu. But I'm hoping y'all, catching the connection with the Moor shit. Now, the fez and the feather. That might be a good one. Let's see what they say. Earth was called Mu.
And when the people were called Moors, okay? Moors.
Let me teach you. This is M-U-U-R, not M-O-O-R. M-U-U-R and M-O-O-R are two different terms. M-U-U-R is an ancient name for the original people of the earth, based on ancient teachings of the indigenous people of the Washita River Valley and its tributaries. Our ancestors teach us that Mu, pronounced Mu, is the indigenous name of the land. Mu is all matter, maternal purpose, and divine matrimony. Listen closely.
Today they say the word Moor, they spell it with two O's, Moor. It comes from the Latin word Moor, M-A-U-R-O, Maro, Maro.
The word Moor, M-O-O-R, is derived from the word Moor, M-U-U-R, which has derivatives in virtually all languages on the planet. I am in total agreement with the Washita Moors definition of the word due to my independent research. Moor is an ancient name for the original people of the earth, while Moor is a Spanish name based on ancient teachings of the indigenous people of the Washita River Valley and its tributaries. The indigenous proprietary inhabitants of this part of the Americas recognize ourselves as Moors. Modern Western settlers in our lands called us the lost race, the mound builders of...
Alright, well, you got the look, let's see how it should say Voodoo Chief. Alright, look, okay, y'all. Let me make that smaller. Hold on. Voodoo Chief. Right, do you see the connection? Now let me throw another motherfucking voodoo connection in here. Hold on. You got the Mami Wata. Mami Wata, walk with me. Mami Wata meaning mother water in West African Pidgin English. Right? Don't get trapped in this English cage, right? Understand language, understand linguists, like what linguistics are, like, you know what I'm trying to say. Let's follow. Mami Wata meaning mother water in West Africa. Pidgin English is a powerful water spirit revered throughout Africa and the African diaspora. She is often depicted as a mermaid. You follow me? Are you? This is voodoo though. Yeah, this is voodoo shit. Okay. She's often depicted as a mermaid, a snake charmer, or a combination of both, and is believed to have the power to grant wealth, beauty, success, but also to punish those who disobey her. Mami Wata's presence is widespread due to her association with water, a symbol of both life and danger, her ability to offer riches and healing. Mythical figure, Mami Wata is a prominent figure in West Africa, okay? And Afro-Caribbean mythology, involving ancient legends influenced by crackers and indigenous. But mind you, Google is still, them. So we got to take what Google and these search engines give you, and it's a grain of salt. You got to put some pepper and some other flavors. It's a grain of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Dual nature, Mami Wata is seen as benevolent and malevolent, okay? Influence and spiritual tradition. Cultural influence. Okay, so Mami Wata image and beliefs have been influenced by various cultures, traditions, including indigenous African, European, Hindu, Christian, and Muslim beliefs. Of course, we got to get some images, right? Okay. Look at the mermaid shit. Look at the mermaid shit. Okay. Walk with me now. We talking Nommo. We talking Genesis 1, Genesis 2. Okay. We talking Jesus fish, right? We talking the snake. Mommy Wata come with the snake. They say she was pitch black. We talking Medusa. Yeah. Okay. Voodoo priestess. Mommy Wata portrait. Aneho Togo. Yeah. Okay. This sums it up. Right? This we tying it together. Okay. Mommy Wata. Look at this is people really doing it. Okay. See the alligator in the back. I told you about the Crocodile Society, right? Remember we talked about the crocodile. Maybe I'll do another video on the Crocodile Secret Society, right? But you see the crocodile, right? See the staff on the crocodile, and if you know, a lot of Dogon art has the crocodile, right? Okay, so you get the image of Mommy Wata, right? The mermaid, it's a god. Now, let's talk about the Crocodile Society. No. Secret Society. Yeah. Talk black to me. Crocodile Society. The Crocodile Society was a West African secret society that practiced cannibal. Okay? The Crocodile Society existed in Liberia and Sierra Leone. I think I did a video on this, right? But if not, I can redo it or I can drop a number. You know I get busy when I decide to get busy. Okay? I ain't gonna say the CANN word, but you see what time it is. Secret organization. Okay. See how Google take you all across the you know, all the Crocodile Society. Fraternal and Masonic history. You know we had to tap on it. Okay. Oh, that's all they give you? Look at this shit. That's all they give you. Right, but it says enough. Weebly. Fraternal and Masonic history. Let's sit right here for a second. The website name is Fraternal and Masonic History, Weebly.com. Oh, that's okay. That's like the okay. I was about to say, you know, usually after HTTP, it'll be the domain name, but they got the domain name right. Okay. I was about to say Weebly. But yeah, the Crocodile Society was a West African society that practiced you know. So that's why Mama Wata having that crocodile. The Dogon art be having the crocodile. Now let's throw another voodoo chip on the thing. Okay, Dambala is a variation of the spelling of the voodoo spirit. Also spelled Dambala. Look at Dam Allah. Y'all go talk black to me tonight. You see Allah name right there. Okay? Dam Allah. Right? Dambala is often associated with snakes, particularly constrictors like pythons, representing life and fertility. Dambala, law and order. right? Let's look at the images. First thing come up is the snake, right? Damballa Wido, the cosmic serpent in symbolism. And voodoo, look at the Freemason square and compass. Y'all gonna learn something fucking with me. Let me tell y'all something. I know my views is low, right? Where my soapbox at? I know my views is low, cause this shit like the Mexican mafia. It's only for the standouts, right? Or more so the unpopulars, right? It's just select. It's like the Marines, right? It's like the Navy SEALs and shit. It's like this ain't for everybody, right? You got to take the red pill to kind of see where the rabbit goes. Follow the white rabbit. If you want to stay in Wonderland, this ain't for you. So most people is like, this shit all over the place. No, it's really connected. And I don't give you none of my ideas. I'm just giving you the research. But let's get back at it. You see the Freemason shit. You see the ISIS symbol with a line with the S to it. This is Damballa. Okay? This is Damballa. Okay? See the Freemason symbol? Is anybody woke? Is anybody woke? Is anybody fucking woke? Is anybody woke? I'm gonna let this sit right here. Is anybody woke? Clear as day. Damballa. Okay. See the snakes. You see the snakes? Now, there's a depiction of Damballa as, I was just about to say it, the rainbow snake. Right? This is Nommo shit, right? Remember what they say the Nommo was? Amphibious, mermaid, right? Damballa Wido is one of the most important. This is voodoo shit. Okay? Look at the water. Mama Wata, she come with the snake. Is anybody following me? Mama Wata come with the snake. The snake come with forbidden knowledge. I mean, come on. The fallen angels went with the snake. They went with Satan. Satan the snake. The fallen angels that taught man the same way the Nommo taught man. Is anybody following me? I'm telling you, man. I be trying to stay humble, but I'm really one of them ones. Okay? Now, when motherfuckers like to talk about the reptilians and okay, the reptilians running the world, it's real funny, right? Real funny. Look at this shit. Right now, another thing I thought was fascinating about this. Babies possess a natural reflex, often referred to as diving reflex or laryngeal reflex, that allows them to hold their breath underwater. The reflex is strongest in the first 6 months of life. Think about it. You in the womb in water. You growing in the womb in the embryonic sac in water. Walk with me. First 6 months helps prevent water from entering the lungs. However, it's essential to understand this reflex is not a replacement for safe practice when introducing babies to water. The diving reflex, that cause them to open their mouth and hold their breath and potentially open their eyes when submerged in water. This reflex, also known as the bradycardic response, bradycardic response, helps protect their airway from water. The reflex is strongest in the first few months, but gradually diminishes as the baby grows. Think about what they saying. You able to, the baby in your stomach is growing from a bean, and you seen the stages, right? We're gonna pull the pictures up. I did videos on this. The baby's underwater and the sac is still, it's like the cowbird. Right? Think about the cowbird when you encased. Right? Not the half cow when you got the Cobra Commander flap over your fucking head. The enclosed cow when you born and you still in the bubble in the water. You born, you woke, the eyes. If don't nobody pop that bubble and you stay in the umbilical cord, you just grow and bust out the bubble. You alive and well. You still attached to the umbilical cord. You in the embryonic sac. You been born. We done pulled you out. You know. Let's see some images. I ain't gonna go to the video because I did a video on this a while back, maybe like a year or two, and they kept taking it down. But some of these images, I had the videos of like the baby just underwater for a crazy long time. Like it was spooking to know that they're giving you all troglodyte babies though. They're giving you all trogs, right? Crazy work. Let me get out of here before they say this shit and inappropriate shit. But okay, let's just do babies in the womb. Right, so it's like you in the water. What is this kid doing? You in the fucking water. Like you're in the fucking like. So I mean I don't know. I just thought this was a weird little connection to that, but yeah though, man. I mean I just think this second race shit, that this Nommo connection. I had did a video on the Nommo fallen angels. So of course, they saying that they not, right? The Dogon have evidence of life beyond planet Earth. They were looked upon as messengers from the god Amu. They were, however, some fallen angels or malevolent Nommo who wanted to cause trouble. Nommo are ancestral spirits revered by the Dogon people of Mali, and that's a group rich cultural history. So I'm thinking, like, did the Bible put the spin on it? Like the Nommo were bad, fallen angels? Okay, this is... Nommo, 17,000 years old. But yeah, I don't know, man. Let me know what you think in the comments. This is the image of the Nommo. Right, it's like a fish with boobs. It's kind of like the Starbucks logo. Right, Mami Wata. This is Mami Wata. Okay, this is not Mami Wata. It's clearly Mami Wata. We'll go to Starbucks. We'll get into the Starbucks lady. Let's see, then you got the Mesopotamia connection, right? They got the fish people, the Pope hat. What they say, the Pope hat. Dagon, fish god. Dagon high priest with fish hat. Catholic Pope with fish hat. With the same hat as an old pagan priest. And look how they got him depicted. Right? This is Mesopotamia type. This is first civilization shit. Like, even if you want to take the credit away from the African and give it to the crackers and them, they still talking Nommo fish god. Like Dagon, Dogon, Dragon. Right? We see the etymology of dragon, Dagon, Dogon. Right? You see the Jesus fish. Like, is anybody talk to me in the comments. Am I tripping or nah? I'm going with nah, I'm not tripping. If you think I'm tripping, let me know in the comments. But you see people putting this shit together right here. The pagan god shit. Right? Like, something very fishy in Western religion. I mean, stop me when I'm tripping. The Dagon fish meat tray worn, I guess, by the pagan priest of Nimrod, Baal, and the Roman papacy. Talk black to me. Talk fucking black to me. See, this like some reptilian shit. You know what I mean? Dagon's fish god. You know what I mean? What are we doing? God of Egypt. Alright. So I like this. Sometimes you just gotta show the images. Nimrod reincarnated into a giant fish. Dagon means fish. You know what I mean? Just let me know what you think. I'm just putting shit together. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting the puzzle pieces together. So Dagon. See, they won't put Dogon on there though. Really when the Dogon talking the same fish people shit, but they'll say that the Dagon. You see what I'm saying? Let's see what etymology got. Let's see what etymology got to say about this, or just Google in general. Two separate entities: the ancient Mesopotamian deity Dagon and the Dogon people of West Africa. Also spelled Dagon. See how they can change the A to O. So why I can't? You see what I'm saying? You can change the A to O. Also spelled, right? Also spelled Dagon, Dagan. But up here, I can't say Dogon, Dogon. I can't do that. I can't change the first A. Like, stop what you doing. Half man, half fish. Philistine worship. Worship by the Philistines in ancient Canaan, as depicted in the Hebrew Bible. So, I mean, it's a lot of funny shit going on here, man. Man, you got the Dogon dialect world mystery. According to the Dogon people of West Africa, ugly, amphibious beings in the form of mermaids and mermen from the Sirius star system known as Nommo visited Earth. In ancient Sumer, Iraq, there's a deity known as Dagon that has an amphibious depiction that is associated with fertility and agriculture. In New Grange, New Grunge, ancient outpost in Ireland, there's a chamber that could capture the light of the dog star Sirius in the past. The main Celtic god affiliated with this location is Dagda, who was associated with fertility and agriculture as well. Get with me. In the Japan, the numbering in the thousands, the Dogon are abstract clay figures generally of pregnant females that are associated with fertility. Now, goddamn. Now, god fucking damn. I ain't the only one out there. You see what I'm saying? I'm just a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm what some would say. I'm just a nigga from the hood, right? If I can put this shit together, I know other people can put this shit together. Somebody can put it together right here. The dialect, understand the etymology of words. Is anybody fucking? Come on, man. Come on, man. I mean, this says it all. This says it all, right? Credo Mutua. We got about Credo Mutua. Okay. Meeting the Nommo, the Dogon tribe of West Africa. Right? See this shit. And of course, Anunnaki descendants still alive, the Dogon tribe. See, this is like, do you... Okay, like, I think this... I mean, I was going to wrap it up, but it just keep going further and further, right? All this shit is summing it up. Somebody did this on YouTube, 2023. Right? Meeting the Nommos. So, don't even ask me about the mask. Don't even ask me about the mask. Notice the purple, though. Notice the purple. Secret Society shit. I gave y'all some vids on the purple. The significance of purple. Yeah, though, man, I don't know. I'm gonna get on out of here, man. I can end up doing this shit all night. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. Like and definitely subscribe. Share the video too, man. Share it. Like, yeah, you know. Share it. But share one more little thing I'll just like, even when I want to say, like, the scientists believe, hold on. Look, I mean, goddamn. Yes, humans evolved from fish. More specifically, humans evolved from lobe-finned fish that developed limbs, allowed them to walk on land. This transition from aquatic to terrestrial life is a key event in vertebrate evolution. Lobe-finned fish. Tanalock, 375 million years ago. A transition stage between fish and tetrapods, posing features like shoulders, elbow, wrist, and neck, all of which are also represent in humans. Evolution of limbs. Over time, the lobe-finned fish evolved these limbs, which allowed them to move around on land. Transition to land. The transition from aquatic to terrestrial life was a major step in evolution, leading to the diverse range of tetrapods we see today, including humans. In essence, the evolutionary journey from fish to human involves a series of adaptations and changes culminating in the development of limbs and the ability to walk on land. Talk spicy. The internet saying yes. So you could toss your God shit. And they saying several hundred million years ago, fish began to grow limbs and enabled them to walk across the bottom of the water. Modern mammals, including humans, evolved from these fish. Okay, it's from the Smithsonian. They got all your God artifacts and paintings and bops and bips. The Smithsonian saying, nigga, you was a fish that crawled. Let's go to images. Okay? Look at the troglodyte. Look at this shit. How fish evolved. I mean, you know. This is Yeah, so what, I mean, you know? This shit crazy. This the image I was thinking about, though. I don't know if y'all ever seen this image. Most of us just used to seeing the monkey, right? You coming from the monkey and the man, but they start to give you the smaller monkeys, the mouse, you know what I mean, the lizards, that like, you see it, right? Okay. So, yeah, we're going to end it on this note right here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe. I'm out.